say vote Yang, Iowa!
Vote Yang!
Iowa!
Vote Yang!
Iowa!
Vote Yang!
Man, what do I do without him?
Love you, Andrew!
Love you too, man. Sometimes I walk into the street and there's no one even chanting my name and I don't even know what to do.
I got you.
Hire Emilio.
What's the really should. What's the number one criteria for Democratic primary voters in this election?
Beat Donald Trump.
Beat Donald Trump. That's right. And what they have not caught on to yet, but you all know, is that there's one candidate that's already peeling off thousands of disaffected Trump voters and independents. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
And independents and libertarians, as well as Democrats and progressives. There's one poll that showed I was one of only 2 candidates that 10% or more of Donald Trump voters say they would support in the general. Which means that I am the strongest candidate to take him on and beat him in 2020. And most of his attacks don't even work on me. He's like, oh, you're like a politician? He's like, oh, that doesn't work. It's like, inside? No. It's like most of his stuff doesn't really work so well. It's one reason why 10% or more of his supporters say they would support Andrew Yang in the general. And I was talking to a friend whose mom is an avid Fox viewer, and I've been on Fox like a dozen times, but she said that Andrew Yang is the only Democratic candidate I would support because he's the only one who does not seem to be judging me. And Iowa, she's not the only one who feels that way. People actually sense the truth when they hear it, and when they see me, they sense I just want to solve the problems. I don't have any ideological underpinnings where I'm like, oh, it's like a Republican said that. It's like if a Republican says something good and it's a good idea, great, let's do that. And it's one reason why Republicans actually think that they can work with me. You're going to see, I get so many messages from various people, like Amelia, who voted for Donald Trump, being like, hey, I'm coming your way this way, but also from people in the Republican establishment who are so eager to get a break from Trump. It's true. I mean, you wish they were a little more public and courageous about it. I mean, it's part of the reason why our machinery is so broken, is they feel like if they say what they really think, then they're never going to win another election in their district again. And so much of Washington, D.C. is about staying in Washington, D.C. There's a reason why Washington, D.C. is the richest metro area in this country. What the heck do they produce? Anyone know?
Career politicians.
Bullshit.
Apparently they produce a lack of accountability and McMansions. Like, those are the things I've seen. I'm like, go to this town and be like, what's your industry again? Man, there's a lot of money rattling around here. You guys must make something. It's like, No, they don't. They just want to crouch there like spiders, being like, ooh, like, just sort of, pretty much like any period of time I can like stay in this town. It's like a win for me. It's one reason why I'm for term limits for Congress people at 12 years. The mission should be to go to D.C., get some good work done, and then come home. And if you want to make D.C. your home, then tough luck. You know what I mean? I mean, you can do it, but you just can't do it on our dime.
Right.
Oh, look at this. So this is the vision that we can make real very, very quickly. Restoring government to us, restoring the value that's getting produced in the 21st century to us through a trickle-up economy from our people, our families, and our communities up. We know this would work. We know $1,000 a month in our hands would go right to what? What would you spend it on?
Student loans.
Student loans.
Medical bills.
Medical bills.
Rehab for family.
Rent.
Food.
Rehab for family.
Yeah.
How much of it would stay right here in Iowa?
All of it.
Not all of it. You might get your own Netflix password instead of passing the other ones around. Because you're tired of getting blocked occasionally because your friend's actually using it and you're like, what's going on? So a little bit of it would float up to the cloud, but the vast majority of it would stay right here in Iowa. It would go to car repairs you've been putting off, and daycare, and Little League sign up, and local organizations, and buying a home, and doing all the things that make your community stronger. And the great thing is, the big guys win too. Do you think AT&T is going to have a few more customers if everyone's getting $1,000 a month? Yeah. Like, you know who else is for a version of this plan? Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase. Because he's like, you know what? That's going to mean more customers for us. Jamie Dimon came out and said our economy is now not working for the vast majority of Americans, and we need to just have a guaranteed income floor for all Americans. Does that sound familiar? Yeah. It's like Andrew Yang, like the Maverick candidate. His freaking CEO JP Morgan Chase said the same thing. And he knows it's a win for him. He knows the trickle-up economy would work for everyone. Blasting the American middle class is bad for not just us, but it's bad for the big businesses too. It's wild that it's gotten this far, Iowa. I don't mean this campaign, I mean the rot. You know what I mean? Like, Donald Trump wins, and people are still trying to figure out why he won. To me, it was obvious. It was that our feedback mechanism has completely broken down. The people don't think our government's actually responding, and you are right. The folks in D.C. don't have any accountability to us anymore. That's how someone like Donald Trump wins, and this is how we are going to win. Are you with me? Yes, so let's get out there today, let's knock on some doors, and just know they are listening to you, they see the reality, they see the humanity, they see the passion. That is how we are going to win, and that is how we are going to make history together on February 3rd, next year. Let's see that headline and let's fight for it. You all are incredible. I'm going to walk outside, but I'm not going far. I'm going just far enough so that we can get a selfie line going. Because I love you all. Let's remember this day, and let's make this a day we are very, very proud of, because we've got 2.5 months to set the world on a different course. Thank you all. I
Oh, it's recording.
love you all. Oh, you're recording?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good news.
Yeah, right.
Hey, guys.
Hey.